Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Winnie G, and if you're new here and if you're returning, then hey girl, how you doing? Today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. We're trying something new today, and it actually came out cute. The last French roll situation, we still working on it, but I don't know. I kind of put my foot in this one. Today's video is sponsored by Ashimaryhair. They sent me over their pre-cut, pre-bleached, pre-plucked, and pre-curled 360 lace frontal with the invisible straps. I'm really excited to play with one. But the tea is I got the color 613. I know. Who is she? We're trying something new today. The wig came with lots of goodies that we're going to use throughout the video, but it also came with a black and blue elastic band. Because we're going to do a ponytail today, I decided to switch that out for the nude colored one that they also sent with the hair. And because we're going to do a glueless install today, that's really going to help us keep everything nice and secure. But the star of the show is the invisible straps. It's these little invisible threads that go throughout the back of the wig, and on the side there are these clear adjusters, and you can slide them down to make the wig tighter in the back without having to use any glue. It's super cool. Y'all know I don't like to use glue on my hair very often, so I'm excited to give this a try. I got the wig in 26 inches and 250 density. Because the hair came pre-curled, I didn't want to tone her and have to wash it, so we're going to install her as she came out of the box and just see what it's given. Of course, I'm going to wear my little robe that they sent me. They always send a robe and a bonnet. I got some cute little bows, a big bow, a little sexy cheetah scrunchie, honey, some tapes, extra invisible straps, an edge brush, lashes, wig caps, baby. They send the works. I really love that because I got to use those products for the style today, so that's real cute. Shout out to Ashimary. All the details about the wig will be down below in the description box. I've already done my bald cap. I actually applied my bald cap and slicked up my kitchen in the back. Because we're doing a 613 wig, you do not want to have a spicy kitchen. Like, please get her together before we get into it, honey. And I'm also going in and adjusting the invisible straps in the back as well, just to make sure that everything is going to fit nice and tight when I put her on. Now, because the wig is 613, we don't have to worry about bleaching any knots, but I am going to apply a little bit of my foundation cream to the roots and kind of make sure that it blends with my skin tone. I applied my foundation to the lace in the front and the back since we are doing a 360 wig, and I am going for an updo today, baby. I'm going for it. So let's pop her on and see what she's given, and so far, I like her. I wasn't expecting to like her so much immediately, to be honest. This is a bit of a change for me. I'm more of a faux locks, big curly hair, kinky straight type of girl. So a straight blonde wig is a bit unorthodox for me. However, I immediately loved it. Not gonna lie. Now, I did try a 613 wig before when I had a Daenerys Targaryen costume, but it's been a while and I am pleasantly impressed. So to begin the install, I'm going ahead and removing any additional lace around my ear tabs, making sure that it lays nice and flat on my head and can cover my sideburns. You really want to focus on a full coverage install when you're doing a different color. A 613 wig and black sideburns is diabolical. We cannot do it. We simply cannot as a community. No, ma'am. To apply my wig, I'm going in with my Bold Hold Liquid Gold, and I'm kind of painting that on my skin with a cute little makeup brush. I don't like applying too much product for my glueless installs. I feel like it gets real shiny and messy and sticky, and I don't like that. So I like to use a brush to keep everything nice and tidy. And I'm just laying that lace right into the product, starting in the middle, and then I'm working my way out to the sides one at a time, doing it in sections. And I'm kind of pulling out some of the hair from my sideburns and using it kind of like a little handle, honey, to keep the lace in place. I feel like it helps me a lot with my glueless installs because the hair isn't immediately stuck to the product. So having something to hold it down with while you can still comb it and style it really, really helps me. So I did that. And then I'm going in with a little bit of hairspray and taming any flyaways along the hairline before applying my elastic band for the first time. We're literally going to apply this band 60 times. one step band, next step band, this step band. Like, a good melting band is the key to a good wig install. You just gotta have it. I brushed through the curls a little bit just to make sure that they would stay. I wasn't sure if I needed to re-curl the hair or not, but when they said the hair come pre-curled, they meant that, because I brushed through them curls vigorously and they were still there. I didn't have to touch them up at all. So again, I was kind of impressed. I'm not gonna lie. Now, my hairline is a little bit low on the side, so I ended up having to trim a little bit of the lace out of the center of the wig to make it fit my hairline a little bit better. And so far, so good. But I'm gonna go in with a little bit of melting spray along the edge of the lace and into the hairline a little bit, just to get it really seeped in, really melted, get it really laid. You know what I mean? I used to only apply my melting spray right along the edge of the lace, and now I apply it back into the hairline a little bit, and it really does make a big difference. Especially when you have a well-plucked hairline, you can see through to the lace. So you want all of it to be melted, not just the very tip, girl. So get in there. And then we're gonna apply our melting band one more again. Let her sit for about 10 minutes, and then we'll get into the next step. Y'all know I'm paranoid, so I had to go on my blow dryer one time for the one time to make sure that everything was nice and dry before I went in with a little bit of powder just to get the tones right on the lace. I started with my foundation powder, but it was a little too light, so I went in with a little bit of bronzer instead, and it was perfect. All right, y'all, we got the front installed. Now we got to get into the back. I left the comb in the back. I took the other two out, but I wanted to have that one to keep everything kind of in place while we melt it down. So I'm tucking in my little straps, getting everything in place where I want it. And I'm also gonna pull out a little bit of baby hair in the back just for that like tousled, undone, sexy vibe for our updo. Just a little bit, just a tiny little bit, all the way around the perimeter in the back. And it also helped me to make sure that everything was blending since I do have black hair. Again, you do not want a black kitchen and a 613 weave. It is diabolical. We cannot have it. So I'm kind of seeing what I want to do here and playing with it a little bit. So we got to put her up and out of the way so we can get into the melt in the back. I'm using that My Sticky Little Secret spray in the back as well. And I'm just spraying that all the way along the lace. I kind of went in, I'm not going to lie, just because I couldn't see. And then I went in with my melting band, but I placed it backwards so I could make sure that the back was really tight. I wasn't so much worried about the front. And we had to let her cook, I also teased the roots just a little bit for a little extra camouflage, and she's coming out really cute so far. So we can start to get into giving her a little shaping, okay? Now I'm going for babs. I'm going for hood rich vibes. So I definitely had to do some baby hairs. I'm starting off by combing out the hair that I want to use for the baby hairs, and I'm using some wrap and set mousse to lay everything in place, get the hair I want going back, mold the baby hairs going towards the front, and we're going to let her cook for a couple of seconds. It's like our 5th melting band application, but we're moving. And I comb that product out a little bit. You don't want it to be super stiff. You just want it to kind of lay in place. And to trim the hair, I'm going in with my razor comb. I trimmed the baby hairs in the front kind of short, but in the back I left it a little bit longer for more tendrils than baby hairs. And I'm giving it all a quick little curl with my 1-inch Fabulous Pro flat irons, because of course we're doing the soft baby hairs in the front, and I love a quick little flat iron curl for the back. Now don't be alarmed, because right now we are very much so giving founding father, but I promise you, I ate with this one. Like, I will let y'all know if it was like a little wonky, but this one I kind of did a thing. And I'm using the mousse to style my baby hairs because I want them to be very soft, very delicate, not super hard or overdone. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into the styling. I'm parting out my little bang situation. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a swoop or a bang, but I knew I needed some hair to do it. So I went ahead and parted that section out, and then I'm going in with that wrap and set lotion. And I'm slicking the rest of the hair into a ponytail, focusing on making the front really smooth. I want the back to kind of be a little bit more flowy, a little bit looser, but the front I want it to be laid. So I only really apply product in the front, and I'm using my brush to get it nice and smooth into a cute little high ponytail situation. Apply your product in layers if you need to get everything nice and flat. And to do my updo, I really just did a bun. I used 2 rubber bands, put it in a ponytail, wrapped it around halfway and let the curls stay out of the end. And then I just pinned it until it was exactly how I wanted it. This style never comes out the exact same way twice. So you really kind of play with it and mold it to your liking. And once you have it exactly how you want it, douse her in spray, okay? Spray her down. And I think it's so cute. I feel like I look like Tinkerbell. I love it here. Now for the bang, I started long. I went in with my razor comb and trimmed it way longer than I wanted it to be, just to kind of see where I was at. And I wasn't mad at it, to be honest. It's not exactly what I wanted, so we gotta play with it a little bit, but I like it to the side. The little side swoop kind of gave, but I was in love with the bang. I just didn't quite have it how I wanted it yet, so we gotta play with her a little bit. So I'm going back and forth between trimming her a little bit and pressing it out to kind of make sure everything is laying exactly how I want it to and that the length is right. It took me a while to get her together, but pressing the hair going straight back helped because I realized I wanted that really lifted Pamela Anderson voluminous bang look. And we're starting to get there, but it was a little too thick, I realized. So I parted my little bang section in half and it was perfect. The density was perfect. I finally had the length perfect. We were getting somewhere. So I went ahead and used that mousse and slicked the rest of that bang back and acted like it never happened, child. We don't know her. And this is the finished look. I love the way the bangs look straight down and in a cute little like fringe middle part situation. I never had to recurl the hair. It literally came pre-curled to the gods, okay? I'm giving very much Baps by the way of Tinkerbell or Tinkerbell by the way of Baps. I'm not sure, but it's a mixture of the two and I like it. I gotta show y'all the back. This is what she's giving. I am not mad at it. I really do like it. And it was so fun to play with. I've been doing a lot of black hair lately, a lot of curly hair, a lot of the same, and I wanted to kind of switch it up. Doing something a little fun and different every now and then helps keep my little creative juices flowing, child. I hope that y'all really enjoyed today's video. The link to the hair will be down below in the description bar, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babes.